Welcome to the Women's National League Wrap for Series 21. As always, there's a lot to discuss this weekend, so we're just going to jump right into it, starting with arguably the biggest game of the weekend. Top two teams facing off, Peamount against Shelburne. Peamount emerging 5-0 victors, which I think few people expected after how the last game went. Alanna, what was it for Peamount that just set them apart? Was it a combination of them just being on fire on Saturday, or did Shelburne just not show up?
Yeah, I think, as you say, a lot of people were expecting a clash of the Titans, I suppose, but it just never really materialised. Peamount's ranks are just better stocked, is what I would put it down to. I think like Shelburne lost two first-team players basically overnight in the form of Emily Whelan and Jamie Finn. And while they got Sarah Rowe in, I think they're just kind of struggling to plug those holes. I suppose you could argue, I mean, obviously Peamount lost the WNL's top scorer in Ryan Doyle, but I mean, they got to replace her with FIFA Goal of the Year nominated Stephanie Roche. Like that's some replacement in there. But I mean, alongside that Lucy McCartan goal, there's even goal of the season contenders in just that game alone. They were phenomenal. And coupled with the experience of Tegan Ruddy and Karen Duggan at the back, Chelsea just never got going, as you say.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to fault the Peamount team. I think it was just their day overall, and they really, really made it their day with 5 goals and a clean sheet. Moving on then, Bohemians beat Cork City 2-0. Emma, Bose have had such good progress from last season. It's been amazing to watch. What individual performances or players have you been really impressed by?
Yeah, I don't think that score reflected how great of a game it was from start to finish. And well, Cork had fantastic players out there, Neva Mangan and McCarthy in goals, but Bose, as you said, were just that bit better on the day. And Erica Burke stepping in from the Kildare Ladies football team and using those skills in the Bose setup this year, she's been fantastic. I always saw that when she scored her goal at the weekend, but it's Abby Burwing. She sets up many opportunities for the Mandrake, and I think she's a fantastic player for Bose, and I think sort of goes under the radar. But yeah, a real star player for Bose.
And then going on to Sunday's games, DLR Waves got a bit of revenge on Galway WFC. You could say Galway kicked them out of the cup last week. Rachel Kearns was missing from the Galway squad again. She was there for the cup game, which they won. Alanna, do you think that she is the real difference maker for them?
Yeah, I think Rachel Kearns is exceptional for the Westerners and a massive threat for anyone that she does actually come up against. But I'm not sure that was the particular issue that reared its head on Sunday. As you say, like DLR were just gunning for a victory there. They wanted to get their own back and they went out and they did. Like Eve Gandana made a few fantastic stops early on to keep them in it. But apart from that first 15 minutes, I think Waves were on top throughout. Jetta Berra swung the momentum there in the 18th minute with that saucy goal. I suppose I saw her on the WNL show after talking about it, and she was all smiles when she was questioned, was it a cross or a shot, and she kind of goes, sure, look, we'll say it was a shot. But I think she kind of dominated that game after that goal, and was an immense component in their 2-0 win.
And then going on to the other Sunday game, Wexford Youths beat Treaty United 4-0. Emma, Wexford have been kind of stuck in that third spot for most of the season, but they've only gotten one loss. Shelburne now have 3. Do you think that they could actually slowly but surely work their way further up the table?
I don't expect Wexford to slow down or become complacent anytime soon. They're a confident team. They know they've got the skill. They're able to storm a team like Treaty like that. They know they're talented. Obviously, Lauren Kelly was a blow to them, but still hanging up there. There's only the 3-4 points between them and the top teams. So as much as I fancy Peamount to stay at the top, I think it's going to be a good few more weeks of football ahead.
Yeah, definitely. Still all to play for. I know just from talking to people at the Peamount game and stuff as well, no one's calling it yet. It's still extremely unpredictable, and yeah, it'll be very interesting to see how it rolls out. But we're going into the international break now this week, so a couple of questions for you about Women's National League players among the international squads. Alanna, I'll come to you first. which league player are you most excited to see in the senior team?
Yeah, I think it's fantastic to see the 6 players that were selected actually in the squad. I think it's a real statement of intent from Vera Pau, like you've Claire Shine and Kira Grant, Yasu and so on. But I think WNL Player of the Month, Savannah McCarthy, for me, was massive. I think it really does show that Vera is recognising the outstanding displays in our domestic league and is prepared to reward for that and see what opportunities are there on that front. I mean, she said it was one of her main aims this season from the get-go to break into the squad, and I'm just delighted she's gone out and got there.
Yeah, very well deserved. And Emma, what about you? Who are you excited to see?
I also had Savannah written down. I think she's fantastic. Just seeing her play myself, but as Alanna said, Vera's out there week in, week out throughout the league looking at these players and looking to pull up players from the league. So I think that's a testament to, I've said it week in, week out, how competitive the league is and how big of an opportunity it is for these players to break onto the international squad.
And Emma, is there anyone who you would like to see get a call up?
I would love to see a Bose player on the team. But I do think I expect that in the years to come. I do think Bose are building a really strong team, and I think the likes of Yvonne Hedigan and the likes of Courtney Maguire in goals, they're just fantastic players, and I think their time will come eventually for the national teams.
Yeah, let's hope so. And Alanna, what about you? Who would you like to see in the team?
Yeah, I saw Karen Duggan on Off the Ball this week speaking on this very thing, and she was kind of saying that there was a few that possibly kind of missed out. For me, I think Leanne Kiernan with Liverpool is a big loss to the side. I'd love to see her more involved in there. And even Eleanor Ryan Doyle, the fact that she's still not in there, I don't understand it whatsoever. She's just exceptional in front of goal. But maybe her chances to come yet.
All right, well, thanks a mil, guys. As I said, we're going into the international break, so good luck to all players involved in the international camps. We'll be back very soon with more Women's National League action, and until then, thanks very much, guys, and see you soon.